yeah, I tried something new in the beginning of the video, giving you guys a change of scenery. Figured you guys are tired of just seeing me sit here the whole video. But yeah, as you guys saw, I developed my Dracula 64 black and white film by Film Photography Project. The development process went good. It was nice, smooth sailing. It was the scanning that got a little tricky. My scanning setup is pretty ghetto. I'll try to insert a picture, but it's basically just a strip light, actually the one I'm using right now, a bunch of Thrasher magazines, a picture frame glass, and my Canon EOS Rebel with a 50mm lens, so definitely not macro enough for scanning, but I did my best. So again, not a very fair review for FPP because I didn't have the best scanning equipment and process. I'm pretty proud of how my photos came out, considering how I couldn't really scan that good, but the development process was perfect. I used the Citistill DF96 Mono Bath. For the price, I like it. Yeah, let's just get straight into these pictures so I can show you. I'm only showing a couple because I don't want to bore you to death. Honestly, I don't remember taking this picture. I don't know how this picture turned out like this, but I can't really complain because I thoroughly enjoy this picture. I thoroughly enjoy this picture. Next up, we have this picture. You guys can't tell, but there is mountains in the background, and you can see the linear pattern I was talking about. Despite that, I think this is a pretty good picture. I like the grain on it. This car was sick as fuck. It was baby blue. There was an old man and his wife sitting in it, and I just asked, please, can I take a picture of your car? And he said, of course. There's mountains in the background. You can't see since there's not a lot of details, and I think that's due to my scanning, but I like this picture. It's a good picture. The grain is good. I can tell that it's a more spooky vibe with this Dracula film. I forget that I'm not reviewing my pictures, I'm reviewing the film. Definitely has a more grayer, cooler tone to it. It's definitely spooky. I feel like I'm watching a scary horror movie from like the 50s or the 40s, before color was invented. I like the nice little reflection of the sun on the top of the car. I think it's good, even with my bad scanning setup. You can definitely still see a good amount of details. So again, can't complain. I think it's a good one. I think this film is good. So now we have this one, again with the linear pattern, but just ignore it. We're just gonna pretend it's not there. I think this one compared to Wolfman has a very good balance between dark and light. There's not too much exposure, and I feel like it's good with skin tones and balancing it all out. If the linear lines weren't there, would this be a good picture? I don't know. It's not my favorite picture I've ever taken, but it's definitely good. It has good shadows, not too exposed, not underexposed. It's good. Good job to me. All right. So this was me testing out to put a diffuser behind the negatives so I wouldn't get that linear in it. I'll maybe show what it looked like with the linear versus without the linear, because with the linear, although it had those annoying fucking lines, there was more detail. You could actually see each individual hump of the mountains. There's multiple mountains in here. And I think you can see the amount of grain it adds to the picture and how it looks like papery. But again, I think it adds to this Dracula film. It gives it a nice little spooky look. Even though it's not ideal, it's like my own little touch. My own little grainy, papery, ugly touch that I can add, that no one else can add to their pictures. This one is my favorite out of the whole roll. I just feel like it just gives that Dracula vibe. Like, I feel like this is a scary ass picture. I'm like shaking in my boots. Definitely is soft and lacks detail, but I think it adds to it. I think I have my own little flair going on, and I can't really complain. I genuinely enjoy this film. I was very excited about this picture before I even started developing it, because whenever I would think about developing this film, this was the only photo I had in mind. This was the one I was ready for. I stopped in the middle of the highway to take this picture. I'm bored myself. So that was that. That was the Dracula 64 by FPP. I liked it. I actually genuinely liked it. I definitely liked it more than Wolfman. But if I could give Wolfman another try, I don't know. I'm giving this a 4.2 out of 5. I believe if I had a better scanning setup and I could do it better, all these pictures would come out amazing. There was a lot of pictures in the roll that just didn't come out because of my doing. I didn't let the light touch it this time. Some of the pictures were like with my friends or of my friends, and I was a little excited. I just got a little trigger happy, and I didn't check my aperture. With 64 ISO, if you're inside, you're getting nothing out of those pictures. It's definitely something I learned later on into the roll, but it was a fine roll. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed and you liked some of my pictures. Make sure you guys go check out theamericanharddrive.com so I can develop some of your rolls of film. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. Yeah, okay, bye.